Among the tragedy and chaos apparent in Masters of the Air Episode 3, One Soldier's Story, Sergeant William Quinn's, splits off from the others, and though the episode does not explain his fate right away, history provides answers. During the third episode of the war drama, Quinn, played by Kai Alexander, is forced to jump from his plane after it begins to fall from the sky. Quinn manages to land safely in Belgium via a parachute, however, he is technically in enemy territory. His story leaves off with him having to decide between turning himself in or escaping. While Masters of the Air Episodes 1 and 2 offer a fairly tame introduction to the 100th Bomb Group, Episode 3 jumps right into the action and all the gore that comes with it. The men embark on the real-life Schweinfurt/Regensburg mission, wherein members of the 100th are tasked with dropping bombs on Regensburg before flying all the way to Algeria. Right from the start, the mission runs into major issues that leave the 100th in dire straits. While some characters perish during the mission, others are forced from their planes and set on a new and mysterious path. Quinn escapes and returns to England after Masters of the Air Episode 3. Although Masters of the Air Episode 3 does not reveal what Sergeant William Quinn chooses when he is given the option between escape or becoming a POW, curious viewers can turn to history to figure out what happens to the lost Solitaire. Ultimately, the real Quinn chose to escape Belgium, despite the risks, and successfully return to England. Though there are few records documenting Quinn's experience, this outcome can be assumed based on the fact that Quinn was listed as MIA in August 1943, after the Regensburg mission, and then appeared back in England, according to documentation months later. Overall, this outcome makes sense considering the part Quinn is now playing in Masters of the Air. During the Regensburg mission, 130 soldiers became POWs. Therefore, if Quinn was to become a POW, it would be unclear as to why Quinn's story is being told when he shares a common plot with many other soldiers. On the other hand, Quinn's escape explains why Episode 3 focuses on him. It seems likely that Masters of the Air wants to follow Quinn due to his unique story of survival and escape. Quinn's return in Masters of the Air Episode 7 and what happens next. Algeria Masters of the Air. Although Masters of the Air leaves Quinn's story hanging for a bit, his fate is confirmed in Episode 7. Though Quinn and Bailey were last seen in the summer of 1943, embarking on a journey back to England with the help of members of the Resistance, the 7th episode sees Quinn and Bailey back at Thorpe Abbotts, completely safe and happy. In fact, Crosby's narration confirms that neither man has to fly another mission because they know too much about the Resistance. In this way, Masters of the Air brings Quinn's nerve-wracking tale to a satisfying end.